Hello and welcome to Life of a Celiac. My name is Leah and you guessed it, I have celiac disease. I would love to be able to use this platform to be able to share my tips and tricks for following this lifestyle. Whether you have celiac, whether your loved one does, or whether you just want more information about this disease, I am here for you. I was diagnosed with celiac about 2 years ago. It was about the time that I moved to Germany. I moved here to be with my husband, and about 2 or 3 months into moving here, I noticed my first big symptoms. I say big because I did have symptoms before that, but honestly, they weren't big enough to be able to identify them as something wrong with me. The first symptom was that I would have sharp pain in my stomach. This would typically happen after I had bigger meals, so a lot of times after dinner, I would just feel very sick and I just had a lot of pain in my stomach. Along with that, I also became very tired throughout my everyday life. I also felt nauseous and random other symptoms, like I was slowly losing hair, and I had really bad skin problems, and just different things that at the time I didn't relate them all as being part of the same thing. But I did get to the point where I knew something was wrong. I knew that it wasn't normal to be able to be feeling this way. At first I thought that, maybe it was the food in Germany. Maybe my body just wasn't used to the food here. I was eating a lot more bread than I was used to, just because that's a big part of this culture. Beer is also a part of this culture, and just other products that have a lot of gluten in it. So that could be why I started to feel the symptoms even stronger when I moved here. After realizing that something was really wrong and it was more than just different food, I'm originally from the States, so just to give you an idea. So once I started to notice that something was really wrong, I started to visit with different doctors here. I met with about 4 and finally decided on one that I felt really comfortable with. So keep in mind, I was doing this in a new culture, in a whole new language that I didn't speak. It was very challenging, but obviously very worth it to be able to find somebody that I trusted. And the big plus was that he did speak English. So he suggested that I get an endoscopy. About 7 months after I started meeting with him is when I got the endoscopy. After that, it was very clear to the doctors that I had celiac disease. But they wanted to do a blood test just to be able to double check. So they did that, and then they told me, yep, you have celiac, you need to follow a 100% gluten-free diet. And they also connected me with a nutritionist, and I went on my way. And honestly, at first, I was just relieved. My husband and I were just so thankful to know what I had. And, I just had all these symptoms that, like I said, I knew something was wrong. I knew that I needed to find a diagnosis, and I did. So that was definitely an answer to prayer. And then after that, I went through, a difficult time. I would say for 6 months to a year, it was challenging. It was difficult to know what to do in social situations. How do I eat out anymore? Can I eat out anymore? How do I cook gluten-free? In Germany, they don't have many products that are labeled gluten-free, so I typically just went with natural food, which actually is healthier anyways. And I didn't really know how to travel anymore. I didn't know if I could travel anymore. It was challenging. And then additionally, I also felt sick even though I was supposed to be feeling better on this diet, this gluten-free diet's better for me overall, because I was used to eating gluten my whole life, my body just reacted to that change. And yeah, there were times that I felt worse after starting the diet than I did before my diagnosis, and that was challenging. But thankfully, I got confirmation from my doctor and from other people that is normal. And so it was about a year and a half until I really was able to say, okay, I'm healthy, I feel good, I'm gaining healthy weight. And yeah, I remember at that point just thinking, okay, this was all worth it. And to this day, I am just so incredibly thankful that I was diagnosed. I don't know what life would have been like if I wasn't, and I'm just so incredibly thankful for the people that have helped me through this time. And I'm really, really looking forward to sharing my, just the things that I've learned in the past 2 years and the things that I continue to learn. I will go through different topics, eating out, socializing, cooking gluten-free, and anything else that I think of. And I'm just really looking forward to be able to sharing with you. And I would love for you to subscribe so that I can, so that you can be informed when I put out new videos. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to talking with you and at you again. Thank you.